Ever catch yourself in that headspace where you just kind of wish you could rewire your brain? Hit the reset button on all the negativity.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just like a clean slate.
Hmm.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Seriously. And that's kind of what got me thinking about today's deep dive. We're looking at someone's personal notes on gratitude, like their own little guide to being happier.
Definitely. And I think what's really cool about this is that it's not just someone saying, hey, be more grateful. It seems like this person actually uses gratitude as a tool.
Right, like it's an active practice, not just a passive feeling.
Exactly. They're not just waiting around for things to be grateful for, they're seeking them out.
Okay, so speaking of seeking them out, they mention being grateful for simple things. And they even call out just taking a breath of fresh air. I gotta admit, my first thought was, well, yeah, who isn't grateful for oxygen? But then I started thinking maybe there's something deeper there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about shifting your perspective.
Yeah.
We get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that we forget to appreciate the little things. Like, have you ever actually stopped to just feel the air going into your lungs?
Honestly, not really.
It's actually kind of amazing when you do. And it's not just about the air itself. It's about being present in that moment.
Mindfulness, right. That's huge these
It's
days.
huge for a reason. Because it works. When we focus on those simple pleasures, even for a few seconds, we're giving our brains a break from all the stress and negativity.
So it's not just about feeling good, it's actually changing how we think.
You got it. It's like hitting the reset button you were talking about, but in a much healthier way than, trying to become a completely different person overnight.
Makes sense. Now, something else I noticed in these notes is that they list specific things they're grateful for. Family, friends, their job, even having a safe and comfortable home. Why is it important to get specific like that?
Specificity is key when it comes to gratitude. Because when you're specific, it forces you to really think about why you're grateful for that thing or person. It's like instead of just saying, I'm grateful for my family, you say, I'm grateful for my mom's infectious laugh, or I'm grateful for my dad's terrible jokes that always make me laugh even though I pretend they don't.
So it's about attaching those positive emotions to something concrete.
Exactly. And the more you reinforce those positive connections in your brain, the easier it becomes to access them when you're feeling down or stressed.
Oh, okay, that's fascinating. Now, this person also mentions this idea of delete and replace, like actively swapping out negative thoughts with more positive ones. Is that even possible? Can we really just choose our thoughts?
It's definitely a skill, not something that happens overnight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's totally possible to retrain your brain to think more positively. It's called cognitive reframing, and it's something that therapists use all the time.
Could you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. Your initial thought might be, oh, this is awful. I'm going to be late for work. My boss is going to kill me.
Right.
Negative spiral.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
But what if instead you thought, okay, I'm stuck in traffic. It's not ideal, but at least I have some time to listen to my favorite podcast. Maybe I can finally finish that audiobook I started.
It's like choosing to see the opportunity instead of the obstacle.
Exactly. And it takes practice, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
That's actually super encouraging. And speaking of encouragement, I like that this person reminds us that we're not going to be perfect at this gratitude thing. They even emphasize the importance of self-compassion.
Yes, that's so important. Because if you beat yourself up every time you have a negative thought, you're just reinforcing that negativity.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. Be kind to yourself. It's a process.
Well said. And it seems like that approach, that kindness, is a big part of why this person's gratitude practice feels so genuine. It's not about guilt or pressure. It's about finding joy in the everyday.
And that joy can have a ripple effect on other areas of your life, too. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience all sorts of benefits, from improved physical health to stronger relationships.
Really? So it's not just about feeling good in the moment. There are actual, tangible benefits.
Oh, yeah. For example, there was this study done at UC Berkeley where they had people write gratitude letters, like actual handwritten letters to someone they were grateful for.
How interesting.
Right. And they found that the people who wrote these letters reported feeling happier and more optimistic for weeks afterwards.
That's incredible. So much of what we've talked about today has been about looking inward. But it makes you wonder, what if we took that a step further?
How so?
What if we actively thought about what other people are grateful for? And not just our friends and family, but people who are completely different from us.
Oh, wow.
Could that be a way to bridge divides? To cultivate more understanding and empathy? It's something to think about.